When she said she used a lot of blush, I don't think she meant this much. Welcome back to another vid. I hope you're good, I hope you're well. Welcome. First things first, go hit the subscribe button because this is a good video. I mean, all my videos are good videos, but whatever, especially this one. I don't know how many of you've seen Madison Beer's Vogue tutorial, which has been going everywhere. I feel like everyone is copying it on TikTok. So I mean, throwback to a year ago, I actually did do a Vogue Secrets makeup tutorial. I'm going to link that above because that was one of my earlier videos. So I'm not going to say that I actually invented the idea, but I definitely did. So I thought it'd be a really good idea to give it a go and try it along with you guys. So I'm actually just going to be following along Madison Beer's makeup tutorial. Let's do this. She's got a headband on, so I'm going to put a headband on and just get ready for me to transform into Madison Beer. Are you ready? Yeah. It's me. I can't go with this. I think I'm going to take it off because that's just too much. I feel like I literally looked, because I've got my hair up ready, I looked bald.
This amazing trend of silk brows, which whoever came into that was genius.
Right, don't even start me. Madison, I've been banging on about soap brows for years. Where have you been? Where have you been? We all know how I feel about soap brows. We all know. I'm a little bit concerned that I've just realised she doesn't actually fill in her eyebrows because she's got such great eyebrows. And my eyebrows are looking a bit sparse. So I'm going to start with soap brows. I'm just going to take my spoolie, just run it across the soap. We've actually got a new spoolie. And how many times I'm gonna say spoolie? Just a little bit different, but she just literally runs her brows upwards. Whereas usually I run my brows in the opposite direction first. I've done a video on this before. In the opposite direction first, and then I shape them. But I'm just gonna be copying Madison.
I'm really into the silk brows. I don't really use foundation technically, it's a skin tint, is what it's called.
Okay. So for foundation, she doesn't use any foundation, she uses a skin tint. So I'm going to be using the Dewy Skin Tint Glass Glow by Ciate London. This is the one I did a video about last week, and I'm absolutely loving this product. It's beautiful, it's so dewy, it's so glossy, and it's been released. So go and get it because it's beautiful. We've got the beauty blender. I can't remember which one this is, but it's a newish one. I actually don't use beauty blenders anymore. Like, I think I've just really moved away from that. There's nothing wrong with them because I still love them, but I'm just more of a brush kind of girl. This one is in the shade 010. I really like this stuff. Like, look how much healthier my skin looks. It looks so white.
Next up is the Lord and Savior of concealers, which is the NARS Creamy Concealer.
I'm going to take the Fit Me concealer. I'm just going to see where she takes it. As she takes it underneath her eyes.
Never thought I was good at it, to be honest with you. And
okay, she goes bam, bam, bam. And then the same the other side. So this is also like a new thing to me because that's not usually what I do. But anyway, and she also takes a different concealer for her blemishes. So I'm going to take the Got It Covered by Lottie London. I love this concealer at the moment. So I'm just going to put it on some of my blemishes. You girls been breaking out, and actually they're going now, but they're just, you know, the remains of the spot where your skin's just hanging on. So yeah, I'm gonna pop that around the area that I want a little bit more coverage. Okay, we're done. Okay, we're looking real pale. Madison, what are you gonna do about it?
15 seconds can really make the difference. Excuse me?
And we're not having any adverts, Madison. She takes her concealer along her nose as well, and along her forehead. Okay, I think we're done.
I go in with the Charlotte Tilbury, I think they're called gloves.
Right, contouring. I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks, obviously, because I love this contour stick, and actually it's the main contour stick I have. So I'm gonna do mine a little bit more so than hers, because I think hers, that Charlotte Tilbury one is a lot more pigmented than this. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go in.
My favorite product in makeup, period, is blush. This is my favorite blush ever.
So I'm going to be taking, first of all, I'm going to be starting with the iconic sheer blush in the shade Fresh Face. I'm going to... When she said she used a lot of blush, I don't think she meant this much. And just take that up and then along my nose as well. And then to kind of enhance that a little bit more, I'm going to be taking the Ciate Dewy Blush in the shade Papaya, which is my favourite one, just to kind of get more of a pinky tone like she has. Just going to pop that there and then blend it again. Now she's going to go in with powder, so I'm actually just going to take the same powder that she does, and that's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Finish, I think it is. I don't know, but anyway, I'm going to take that. I've got a really small one in comparison to hers, as I think I've said before. I got the little travel size one, so I'm just going to do it exactly how she's doing it, and she only takes it on the areas that she needs it. So she says that she puts it on her blemishes, on a T-zone. So nice. I just love it. I just love how kind of like flawless my under eyes look. Now for bronzing. So I'm going to be taking a combination of my MAC Cosmetics matte bronzer, which is beautiful. My only thing is, it's that you don't get much payoff with this bronzer because it's got this weird film on it. I don't know if it's just because I'm so white, but it's left a film on it and I don't really get much payoff. So I'm also using my Beauty Bay bronzer, which is the crushed one. I won't show you because she's crushed.
I do it very lightly because it still does scare me.
Oh, she contours the nose.
And I just will get in there. I'll just do a tiny bit on either side of my nose, and I will look very awkward and concentrated.
Okay, she's contouring her nose. Right, okay, so I'm just going to take the same bronzer and a little brush and just kind of contour, just like she's doing, really gently. Just kind of blend that in. Right, okay. I'm here for that.
And you can never have too much blush.
Preach it, girl.
So I just...
Preach it. So I'm going to be taking, I absolutely love blush. I'm so here for that. I'm going to be taking the Beauty Bay Bitten blush. I'm so here for how much blush she's using, but you just, everyone, please get on blushes because it's just a game changer. Now moving on to eyeshadow. She has obviously got her Madison Beer palette, but I have not got that, so I'm going to be using the Fiery palette by Beauty Bay, and I think this is perfect for it. I have actually checked through my whole collection to see which one would look the best, and this is the one that's going to do just exactly what we want it to do. So I'm going to take this light colour here, which is the shade Nothing Else, and just put that all across my lids. I'm going to take this one and Brandy Snap, which is this brown, yeah, this brown here. They look a little bit more orangey off camera, but in person they're browny, so you're going to have to trust me on that one. And then she just says she's working that into a crease and just kind of working that outwards. And she just goes back in with that lighter shade, so I'm just going to take that and just go into the inner corners, which is what she does, to kind of add a little bit more light to it, and just blend those two together as well because I don't want any harsh lines.
Speaking of brushes, one that I did make that is my savior is this Morphe Madison Beer brush. This is the best eyeshadow color in the world. Right, okay, so she's doing the inner corners. So I'm going to take this Morocchino, is that how you say Morocchino? So she looks down and kind of does that, like that. That wasn't too bad. She's so beautiful, isn't she? Right, I'm going to take the same shade but on a little bit thicker brush, and this is the MAC brush, which is perfect for liner. I'm going to take that on the same and then do exactly as she says. So if you look at where your bottom eyelash comes, kind of follow it with that, so it kind of gets that angled fox eye. Honestly, girls, if I wasn't following this tutorial, I would be wetting my brush. You need to wet your brush. You need to wet your brush. Okay, now she's going to go in with cream highlighter before she does the mascara, and I'm a bit confused about that, but anyway, I'm not mad at her because it's Madison Beer. I'm going to be taking the Fenty matchsticks again. This is a shade Starstruck. I'm just going to warm that up on my hand slightly, and just the only thing with this is hers is like a lot more creamier. This is like a contour stick, so it's a little bit harder to work with, which is why I'm just going to take it on my fingers. I'm going to be taking the Ciate London Wonder Wand mascara for this one. See, look what a difference that's made. The good thing about doing your eyes like this is it actually does make your eyes, one, look so much bigger, and two, makes your lashes look thicker.
Anyways, now I'm going to my highlighter, and I use this color right here, which I made sure that I would have something that I could use in my inner corner in this palette, and so I throw this into the inner corner. I don't do it too much, just a little bit, just enough to get by.
For highlighter, I'm going to just take this shade that's all that glistens, which is here, just for those that inner corner like she does, and just take it on quite a small brush, and then I'm going to go in and what am I going to do? Put mascara on my lip.
This lip gloss I found from TikTok.
Okay, so I'm going to be taking the brown, it's called Copper Brown by Maybelline New York Colour Sensation Lip Liner. She's got obviously gone for one that's like her lip colour, but I'm going to copy the one that she's using and use it as a brown. But obviously for me, it's going to look real dark because your girl is white. Oh, I love this lip liner. It's such a nice brown. And then she just slightly airlines, so I'm just going to kind of follow our lips are. Right, she's using a lip oil, so I'm going to use this Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Lip Oil, and this is beautiful. I'm going to put that all the way along the lips and hopefully blend in that liner. So I'm going to finish it off with the Ciate London Hydrating Mist. She said not to use a lot, but I'm going to use a lot. So there we have it. That is the finished makeup. What do you think, guys? What do you think? I'm actually not that mad at it, you know, like I actually quite like it. I don't know if it looks a little bit, I don't know, it's just not me. That's my only thing. Let me know what you think down below. I actually really enjoyed following along that makeup tutorial, and it's just a little bit different, isn't it? It's a little bit different. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please give this video a big thumbs up. I'm literally dying to put some more colour on my eyebrows. Like, I'm dying. I'm dying. I love you all so much, and thank you so much for ever growing subscribers. It literally means the world to me, like I can't express. If you do want to know what products I've just used, I'm going to leave them all linked down below, and I'll see you next week. And please remember to subscribe. Please remember to subscribe. I love you all.